Hello and welcome to round 17 in the Race Department GP2 series for me, Seats 44. Unfortunately, this is my last race of the season, so I'm missing the last two rounds. So I'm kind of hoping for a good haul of points here to get me a bit further up the points table and try and finish in the top 10, as I'm just bordering on 9th, 10th, 11th kind of position at the moment. But hopefully I can get some good points here, although India is not really a favourite track of mine. I've struggled with it quite a bit, to be honest, although I haven't really done too much practice. But anyway, we're on to my qualifying lap, and I've qualified on the prime tyres. I thought I'd go for a bit of a different strategy compared to some people, because I think some of them qualified on the options, so I thought I'd try to go primes and then maybe get a bit quicker as the race went on. But anyway, we're coming up to this long right hander, which I could really not do very well. I'm so inconsistent with it, and there's so many lines to take through it, I think. But I seem to be doing it alright there. This is my second lap. The first lap, I think I span. But anyway, got cut back just in front of me, and I almost hit him there. I could have probably done him for blocking, but it didn't really cost me too much time. But if I hit him, I definitely would have, because this was my fastest lap, and the other laps I did were pretty poor. But anyway, over the line, qualified provisionally 6th, but dropped back down to 9th. So kind of midfield there, but I wasn't too bothered about that. So he got Pazza up. I think that's his first pole of the season, so well done to him in the Tour also. And my teammate just behind me. So kind of hoping I'll beat my teammate in the championship. I think we're right, but I think I'm just in front of him, maybe just behind him, but we're next to each other in the championship anyway. So I'm kind of hoping to beat him, as he'll probably be doing the last two races, and I know I'm not. So I need to get a good haul of points in front of him, so I can try and beat him. But on to the start now. So I've got Bezza just in front of me, teammate behind me. On come the lights, got one. Oh, okay, they're off. Obviously the sky and the shadow didn't help, but we're off anyway. I got off to a pretty good start. Holding my position, a bit of pinball in there going on, and the techno elite kind of gets in the middle, and I think Bezza runs off wide there because of that. Knocks back a few places. Oh my, there's a massive pile up there. Two virgins involved, and now I'm up to 5th already, so that's good for me. I'm trying to go past Hamilton, he's kind of squeezing me, but then comes back across the track to block off Andrew Holmes, who's racing again with us this time. As I managed to not hit Hamilton, he kind of had to put all his trust in me there, not to go straight on. Thankfully I didn't, so keep my position. And Andrew Holmes is still behind me, although I think there was quite a bit of an accident after coming out of that long straight, but I didn't see it. So I thought this race was technically my best race, like how I drove and everything, but they were just hoping that would turn into a good points haul, but we'll see how that turns out. And this is probably the most fun race I've had this season, if not the most fun. And in terms of entertainment, it was really good too. Strategy made it a lot more interesting as well, so it's definitely probably one of the best videos to watch in terms of my season so far. As you see, I put the power down a bit too early there and lose the back end, but that drops me down to 7th, and now I've got Bezza just behind me. And Techno Elite's got through as well as Andrew Holmes, so now I'm just trying to fend off from Bezza in the Force India. A lot of action in this race does come down this straight, which is pretty obvious, seeing as it's so long. It's such easy to get slipstream, and DRS is down here as well. See, Bezza squeezes through, and kind of get a little bit of oversteer, which makes me hit him a little bit, but didn't really do anything. See, I've run a bit wide, and the Kart Bandit, yeah, kind of, well, it does spin me round, but we were talking about this after the race as to whose fault it was, but we kind of decided it was a 50-50 racing incident as I went off the track, but he wasn't really that close for me to, for him to overtake me. See, on lap 4 now, got safety car deployed. I think Rapid Man crashed, I'm not sure, but I decided to come in and pit for some options. And I was really not sure what to do at this point. I was thinking it's only lap 4, lap 5, and I'm on primes. I could probably go a bit longer, but I thought I might as well come in, try and go for a long option stint, or a short option stint, maybe then prime option, or try and do a long option stint and then stick on the primes for the rest of the race. And I think the safety car's in this lap, so I'm up to 11th due to other people pitting the lap after, so I got a few more places. Got TH behind me. For some reason, the limiter was not stopping me from trying to get past the Techno Elite, so I actually had to back off not to get a penalty from overtaking him. But the flags drop, green flag's up, so get a decent run out of it, that last corner, getting a slipstream with Techno Elite. I put it down the inside, a little tap there, oh, and there. So I passed Techno Elite into 10th, and I've got Zaka in front of me. But when I look behind here, see Techno Elite's lost his front wing, and apparently that was me. I'm not sure if it was, but I don't think the touch was that bad, but it might have been me. I don't think it was though. But anyway, Zaka is in front. I actually tried to pull out of this move here, not to hit him, but thankfully Zaka sees me, and my teammate comes back onto the track, gets it all over the place and takes out Zaka. Sets me up to 8th. Now onto lap 7. I think this might be the same lap actually. I'll get it all screwed up in that few corners, and that allows Kart Bandit to catch right up to me. I think Kart Bandit got a penalty for taking me out on the earlier lap, but anyway, I've tried parking on the apex, and Kart Bandit has a look around the outside, so that didn't really work at all. But anyway, into the first corner, which is a corner I really just couldn't get a grip of, to be honest. Kart Bandit has a look down the inside, but not close enough. Oh yeah, sorry, he's gone past me. No DRS yet, because it's only a lap or two after the safety cars come in. So I just slipstream in, and I think I run rich near pretty much the whole stint on these option tyres. As you see, I run straight on, and Kart Bandit just cuts back and takes the place back. So the next, the whole of this stint is basically me against Kart Bandit down this first sector in a bit of the second. So I'm going to get DRS on him this time. I would have thought. I think it's available this time. Yeah, open the DRS using a bit of curves. You know, Kart Bandit's on the prime tyres, so he should be a bit slower than me, but obviously he's a quicker driver than me, so I'm trying to stay with him. I actually do quite well here to stay with him the whole stint, and I get past him this time. He managing to keep it on the track. So moving on to lap 10, and I suddenly managed to get a fastest lap. I don't know how, because I was really struggling with this track, and that was quite pleasing to know that I had actually a bit of pace without me. But anyway, Kart Bandit's right behind me still, so didn't really count for much at that point. Got Andrew Holmes just in front of me. Well, not just in front, a bit in front of me. So Kart Bandit will get the DRS, and I was thinking about moving over just there, but I thought no, it's too late for me to move over now, because he'll think I'm blocking. So I left him a bit of room, and I got the inside line for the next corner, so Kart Bandit backs out of that. So keen on to the next lap now. And this was just, we're catching Andrew Holmes quite quickly, I think about half a second a lap. So it's quite good stuff in terms of our pace. And Kart Bandit gets a better run out of the hairpin, better traction as well. But got it in rich using my full curves. I was go defensive this time. Well, not full curves, using half my curves. So go defensive. Car Bandit has a look around the outside, backs out a bit. I think he's trying to get the undercut, which he does. Yeah, couldn't park it on the apex that time. So I'm back down to 8th, down to lap 12. Seeing the mini-map, Car Bandit's caught up to Andrew Holmes. So coming up to the DRS zone, and Car Bandit gets a bit tangled up with Andrew Holmes there, just slows him down a bit, but I'm too far away for the DRS, but I slipstream a lot here. Well, I thought I did. The other two are battling. Comes back across, I brake a bit earlier so I don't run into the back of both of them, and Car Bandit goes wide, and that's me up to 5th, so someone's obviously gone into the pits. And I'm stuck behind Andrew, or not stuck behind him, but I'm following Andrew Holmes now as he makes a bit of a mistake. I get a bit of a corner cut, and I might up that corner so he gets a bit of an advantage on me there. See, I've seen loads of different lines going through this corner. Some of them are quick, some of them obviously aren't, and I just really couldn't get a hang of it. Sometimes I was making up good time, and other times I wasn't. But I ran a bit wide here, but then that makes the straight a bit longer for me, so I get in the way a bit from the Car Bandit down that straight. And Andrew Holmes was really slow through this last corner, I noticed when I was behind him. So I thought, I'm not just going to wait for DRS, I'll get past him now, because I might get caught by Car Bandit otherwise. So hitting that first apex nicely. I'm up to P3 now, so I've got Power Drop just in front of me. And obviously, Car Bandit and Andrew Holmes are going to get the DRS on me, because I obviously didn't make that much of a gap in 2 corners. You see, on my my fuel's down to -2 laps. So after my pit stop, I'm obviously going to have to go into the lean for a long time. And I was running a bit wide, and Car Bandit, I think, yeah, Car Bandit was just next to me, but couldn't quite get past me as I had the inside line. So I'll get a bit of oversteer there, which will help Car Bandit to close the gap a bit more. And a DRS detection zone, I think, is on this first corner, but I'm not too sure. So anyway, Car Bandit would get DRS on me. It's lap 14 now, so I've done 9 laps, I think, on these tyres. And I think the option tyres are supposed to last about 8 laps. So I've got quite a bit of, quite a few laps out of them. So I'm pleased with that, as Car Bandit takes me down the inside. And now I'm back to P3, so I was in P2, I didn't realise that. Yeah, so I'm back to P3. It's like, oh, I'll get it all over this shop, and managed to hold on. But that's when I decided it's time to come in for a pit stop now. And I really hate this pit lane. I couldn't, from a cockpit view, you can't see where it is at all, so you have to guess. There's not even any markers to say where it is either, so you have to guess, and sometimes you go straight into a wall. But anyway, I come in, put some prime tyres on lap 15. So halfway through the race, I'm thinking I might have to stop again for another set of options. I was thinking if I do that, then it would have been better off putting options on now and doing 3 option stints rather than putting the primes on and not using them for a good time. But anyway, I thought I'd see how it goes, see how the tyre wear is, whether I should stay out or not. So I'm back in P9, I've got Andrew Holmes behind me, sticking it into standard rev. And I'm running a bit wide, and that allows Andrew Holmes to come through. So I'm down to 10th now, and TH is behind me. I'm skipping through to lap 15. See, Andrew Holmes is a lot slower out of that last corner than me. But I decided to wait this time and get the DRS on him, because there was no one too close behind that they could get the DRS on me. So I thought I'd wait till DRS to get past him. So I'm nice and close to him this time, short shifting a bit so I don't get the wheel spin. And engineer wants me to save fuel, although I'm not going to do that when I've got DRS and slipstream, so I put it into standard. I go round the outside nicely without even touching them. So it's a nice clean move there, but I've switched it down to lean, and Andrew Holmes gets a slipstream and goes straight back past me. So I was thinking, oh, have I put it into lean too early, or has he got such a big toe, or just quick down the straights, but he got past me, so well done to him. But unknown to me until I looked behind just then, TNG was right behind us then, so I was kind of starting to put a bit more, or push a bit harder to try and get away from TNG, because I know he's quick. So I run a bit wide again, and I'm not sure if I'll wait. Yeah, I'll probably do. Yeah, wait. I'm not even close enough to get past him there, to be honest. So on to lap 17 now. And TNG is definitely going to get the DRS on it. And me and Andrew Holmes both run a bit wide, but not wide enough to go. Just a little bump at the back. And that allows TNG to get past me already. So I've got DRS. So's TNG, but because I've only got the fuel mixture in standard, I'm not going to be as quick down the straights. But I missed my braking point by quite a lot and hit TNG up the back, but it doesn't do anything to disrupt his corner too much anyway. So now he's on the back of Andrew Holmes, and I've managed to stay with him for the whole lap. And this is turning into quite a good battle between us three. So I'm getting in the slipstream. I'm not going to make a move here because I'm not really close enough, and I don't really want to take us out, because I know I'll get a penalty. And I've got time and just got DRS straight after this corner as well. So I've got DRS, but a bit of wheel spin there, gives me bad traction at that corner. You see, just in front, Andrew Holmes and TNG are kind of pushing against each other. But I think TNG's passed him already, so. Oh, and Andrew Holmes spins. I'm not sure if he touched TNG there, but I had nowhere to go apart from into him. So I got past him there. Now there's a quiet point now up to lap 21 now, so skip 3 or 4 laps. And you see So Solid just coming out of the pits, so I get past So Solid. But he'll get the DRS on me, I think, maybe. I'm not sure. Yeah, anyway, I'll stick it up to standard. And go defensive, make So Solid go around the outside. But he's not close enough, so I'm going back over to the racing line. Now he's just slipstreaming me and coming around this section. I really hate this second section. I just could not do it at all, to be honest. I was quite slow through there. That's where a lot of people managed to catch me up and get time on me. But So Solid doesn't seem to be closing too much. He seems to be about the same distance as he was. Obviously he's on cold tyres, but anyway, coming into this penultimate corner, just there he spins, and I'm not sure I touched him, but so I didn't wait for him because I didn't think I touched him. And yeah, I thought he'd done it on his own, but yeah, I might have squeezed him a bit. Anyway, got Holy Sam coming out of pits now, but I can't quite pull off the same move as I did on So Solid. But I'm going to get in this, trying to get a slipstream out of Holy Sam onto lap 22. So I was thinking now if probably the best time to pit for options if I'm going to do it. I'm looking at my tyre where I'm not really that bad on it in the moment, but I could tell that by the end of the race I would have been on completely shot tyres. But I thought I'm up to P5, sorry. I might as well stay out and see how many positions I can hold, and because I was looking at the mini map to see where people were, and everyone was quite closely bunched up, and I was thinking if I go into options, I know I'm not the quickest around this track, so if I go into options I'm going to get behind everyone else, and I probably won't catch up to anyone, or not many people anyway. So I was just hoping to stay put and try and keep as many positions as I could. As you see, Holy Sand gets past me there through DRS. So keeping it into standard, going down the straights and laying into the rest of the section, the rest of the lap. See, Holy Sand runs a bit wide there, but I couldn't really make up too much ground as I cut that corner beautifully. Oh, a lot of oversteer. Oh, just about hold on there. And that should allow Bezza to close up quite a lot as we move on to the next lap, as I hit the grass a little bit, but managed to hold on. And that allows Bezza to catch right up to him, mate. And I think that's my problem with a lot of races this season. Once I get into good positions, I make too many mistakes. And that causes me to drop back into the pack, and then obviously I'm fighting and there's mistakes in the pack and just ruins my race basically. But that's just life, I suppose. Everyone makes mistakes, but I make mistakes more so on my own than I do in people around me. So Bez will definitely get DRS on me here. I'll go defensive, and TNG is just behind us there, just there. So Bez tries to go around the outside, gives me enough room. I go a bit on, I go on a little bit, but anyway. TNG happens to be on my right side here, but I couldn't see any arrows or anything, so I didn't think he was there. I thought he was still behind me as I cut that corner nicely. And give him a little bump there. Nothing happens, but give him a little bump because I couldn't see any arrows. But so Bezza has a look down the inside of me, and I think our DRS zone's not till around this corner. But so I let Bezza through, thinking I'll get the DRS on him this time. And then boom, he opens his DRS flap, and I've not got it. So it was obviously on that first corner somewhere, or on the pit exit maybe. I'm trying to slipstream, he's weaving quite a lot there. I try and get the cut back on him, but he manages to hold it on the track quite well. So put it down to lean again, until lap 27 now. I got my teammate just behind me. In closing stages of a race again, as just like in Japan. So I'm trying to, same situation, just trying to hold on as I'm still on the option tyres. So by the end of the race I would have done half the 15-16 laps on him, so half the race on the same set of tyres. And Gunnar Gamble closes on me quite quickly. Obviously he has DRS, but I brake a bit early and he goes straight on, so that was all good for me. So that'll give me a bit of rest for a little bit till lap 29 now. So he's still just behind me, and he'll definitely get DRS. I'm still -1 on fuel, so it wasn't looking too good. He'll get the DRS, and I thought about moving over, and I actually slowly do. Yeah, and then he tries to go around the outside of me again. Brake nice and early. He hits me a little bit, but it's not. There's normally a bit of contact between us when we're racing, but nothing too severe. And just behind me there, Gunnar Gamble puts his foot down a bit too early and actually holds it really well. So I think that's probably it till the end, but I'm still -1 lap on the last lap. You see, powers are up's 1, and just here I've run out of fuel, so I think I've got to go really defensive, making way around the outside every time. With 2 corners to go, and I was thinking, why is he not going past me? It turns out he's run out of fuel too, as I kind of outbraked myself a bit there, even though I'm not even going normal speed. And you see, he's just kind of pushing each other along, bump drafting down the straight, and I managed to get 6th, which was really good for me on this track, as I was not expecting that. But Pals are up first win of the season, Cart Bandit second, Holy Sam third, TNG fourth, Bezza fifth, me sixth, Gunnar Gabriel seventh, Technolate eighth, Andrew Holmes ninth, TH 10th. I think that was the last finishers. Yep, so that's my last race of the season. I'm in 11th in the championship points, so it's pretty disappointing that I couldn't get in top 10. But anyway, I'll have more videos out concluding the season. So thank you. Please like and subscribe, and see you later.